Craig.
Dang, it's crazy that he's
Oh, hey,
allowed
by
in
the
here.
way, can I not be the guy again? I don't want to do it.
I don't care who does
I
it,
just
but I'm
want to
not doing
show
it.
up, not care, and then be done with it.
Same. That's exactly what I was doing. So yeah, Marshall,
I'll
you're the host.
I'm the host, but I don't edit things. I don't even have the software, brother.
I'll edit it.
Yeah, I was about to say we should just make the intern do it. He does all the other work.
Right. Well,
I'm just kidding, Nick. I love you, but if you're offering, brother, I don't have the time, even if I wanted to.
What channel is the last?
I have the time.
podcast
I don't
on?
want to though. I barely want to show up.
I have the time and I
Let
do
alone-
want to and I would, but I can't. So
Drew doesn't have the means. I mean, Jacob doesn't have the means. Drew doesn't
I
have
wish I
the
could. I'd make it awesome. I'd make it all
motivation.
flashy and cool.
I don't have the time. Nick definitely has the motivation and the means. Probably the time.
I mean, I bet you have the time, Marshall.
I don't, man. I mean, unless I do it after work sometime, but like I
You're
don't
gonna
want
do.
to.
Do you have the
Nice.
versus day off?
I have the rest of the night off, but I literally
Okay,
work.
then you can do it.
I work 5:30 to 5:30 every fucking day. I
It
don't
doesn't
want
matter.
to.
You need like
I really don't
literally-
want to.
like less than an hour to like do the editing. Probably like 20 minutes.
Dude, I
That's
don't.
about how long it took me. And I
I get like I get
I
like
really didn't
three or 4 hours of free time a day, and that's it, brother. Like I want to use that for useful.
All right. Well, you're the one who wants to do this so bad.
Shit. I guess.
Actually, that's me. So
Cut this out. Cut all this out, Nick.
no.
Welcome to pizza party. I mean,
Excuse
welcome
me.
to, breakfast cast.
I'll
Wait,
tell you, I listened to the Pizza Party podcast for the first time the other day. I listened to a whole episode, the one they had the creator of Has Been Hotel on, and it was kind of bad, and I didn't like it very much. I don't like the
Yeah,
Pizza Party
it's a-
podcast.
It's a pretty bad podcast. It used to be better when freaking what's his name? They had a
Jim?
guy on like every time. Not Jim. Jim's on it. Jim is really good, but
Kidding.
I don't know.
they used to have this guy, and he was hilarious, and he was like practically my favorite part of the podcast. And then he left forever, and I haven't watched it since. Or I've
I
watched
see.
like bits and pieces of it.
Yeah,
But
it's
to be fair, it was never that good.
Yeah. Okay. Because I'm looking for fucking new podcasts
It's like
all the
when
time.
James
brother.
left Couch Up. I'll never watch that channel again.
True.
James is my favorite one of my favorite like gaming YouTubers of all time.
Content creators, influencers.
He's probably he's definitely one of my favorites. I don't have too many, but he's certainly one of them. And when he left fucking Couch Up, I was like, well, yep, unsubscribing, never gonna watch this channel again.
Okay, let's.
It's already pretty bad.
Let's
It was
fucking
getting-
let's get this shit on the rails real quick. Hey everybody,
go high budget. They just
this
suck.
is the second episode of the Giga-Verse Live podcast, whatever it's called. We're here. We missed last week because we're lazy. Maybe we'll just do this bi-weekly. I don't know.
Oops.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it'd probably just be better if we just did it whenever we could, because then it'll like actually maybe happen more often. Whenever we can do this on Sundays, we'll try to. But anyways, I have some notes more or less of like shit we fucked up with the last one that we can do better. Starting
Starting with not revealing shit like that, you retard, you dumbass fuck.
What do you mean? We're not professional. I don't make any money off of this. I don't give a shit. We could record this and it never go live, and I wouldn't give a fuck. But the main thing is we need to introduce people better. So
My name's Jacob.
I am Marshall. We have Drew.
Hi.
Yeah, that's Drew. And we also have Nick.
With a better mic this time.
Shit.
Brother, I couldn't tell.
Hopefully.
Whenever I
And we have a special guest on today. John.
Hello.
That's John. Yeah. He doesn't do a ton of Gigaverse stuff, but he is the creator at the moment, work in progress of the Gigaverse RPG. So that's something. That's a reason to have him here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my only ticket to fame.
Fame.
Personally, I'm very much looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. You have no idea. I'm very hype. I need something to break up the monotony on my fucking life right now. Anyways, we'll follow like I think we're gonna go even more freeform than last time because I've realized how little I care and how much better it is if we just do what we want. We'll try and do a longer thing too if we can, but I don't know when we'll run out of. So
I mean, talk about the Gigaverse RPG
we can get to that.
or any thoughts on it. We'll talk about that.
I would like to save Gigaverse shit for later on, but like I said, I don't really care. I was gonna say though, we should start with our weeks because I like that at the beginning. How everybody's been and such.
Awesome. I'll start.
Okay.
I worked. It's like
Yeah.
That's all I did.
It's Black Friday this
It's
week.
Black
so-
Friday. I am a retail man, kinda.
Yeah.
So I work a lot. It was something. Not
Yeah.
so Black Friday wasn't as bad as the day after Black Friday, which was more annoying than actually Black Friday.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
I fully agree. From my retail experience as well.
Well,
It's like you go Black Friday, everyone's like the looks on people's faces really spelled that out for me. And like you go on Black Friday, everyone's just like, "Whoa, dude, this is crazy!" And the
Yeah,
day
everyone's
after,
more
everyone
orderly
just
and
looks
content.
dead and like no one wants to be there.
That's
Huh.
because Monday's coming up, and everyone
Include-
hates Mondays.
Yeah, can't imagine being one of the people who would be working today, because that was yesterday when I worked.
I
after Black
worked
Friday.
today, and it was not fun.
Yeah, but if
Ha.
I'd hate to be a person working the entire weekend of Black Friday instead of just like half of it.
interesting.
Also,
Look.
One last thing. Bought EDF 5. EDF 5 good. Go buy EDF 5.
How much? It's on sale right now, but is it still? It's like 35 or something.
30, no, it's $30.
Yeah.
30.
Good old-
Ooh,
30.
that's not bad. That's
Yeah,
not
y'all
bad.
should hop on that.
Also like to say,
How long do I have?
On the topic of Black
Uh,
Friday,
yeah.
Oaks Candy recently said that it was Saturday was local business day. So, yeah, just wanted to say
You saw that. Yeah.
congratulations. Yeah, I commented on that post too. I said I didn't know, so I'm sorry, but thank you for telling me.
Wow. Well,
I gotta
Um,
get some
yeah,
chalk.
EDF 5. I definitely want to
EDF
do that.
5.
You should bring some fucking oaks down here in December as well,
I'll try.
if you could, for my fam.
A whole
might
truckload.
try. I'm
Bring the
pretty-
whole store. Just get what you get. Get what you think's good, like the meltaways or some
If you
shit. I
do
don't
not
know.
bring a trailer of it to hitch to my non-existent trailer hitch, you're not allowed to come.
Yeah, I won't let you inside.
I'll lock the doors.
Oh, man. I mean, I'll try. We'll see.
It's
about it.
it's sneaking up on us, dude. It's already December. We got 2
Yeah.
weeks. It's
I
really-
can't wait.
It's literally
Time's
it's
flying.
The day after the last day of finals for me.
The day
Finals
after,
week.
3 a.m. after as well.
Yep.
What a hero.
We'll figure it out.
Should nap probably or something. That's what I'd do. I'd nap.
hmm
But that's just me. I don't have to do shit. I'm just that's gonna be a normal ass day for me. So it's the day after that until that night. I have to get off work and you guys are gonna
And
show
we
up.
just show up. We
there
shamble
at
into
your
your
house.
yard
Yep. We'll get a big old group photo in the dark.
in the dark.
Yep. It's gonna be great. Anyone else do anything interesting this week? Or anything at all this
Got
week?
ramen.
You got some ramen. How is that?
I just drank it. It was really good.
That's nice. With flavor.
Strawberry.
What? Can you repeat that?
Strawberry.
I don't know what he said.
I don't either.
Strawberry.
Strawberry. Okay.
I thought you said blueberry. Then I thought you said strawberry. Then I didn't know at all what you were saying anymore. I just gave up.
The first time I just heard Barrett. All right, strawberry. That's pretty generic, but good for you. I've never been a fan of ramen. I feel like it's just a gimmick,
Yeah. Also,
otaku gimmick bullshit.
Well, I like it. I just like it. I
Okay.
like drinking it. Like I remember I went to an anime store in Florida once, and I saw this guy come in, and he didn't like anime, and he made that very clear. But he was just buying like 5 ramen bottles, and he was making fun of the guy at the counter for like liking anime. It was really dumb.
That's awesome. I like that.
I'd also like to say something that happened also in this week. I work at a call
Get
center.
off.
I call for charities and political organizations on the right wing. And I don't know what I was calling for, but I called this lady, and she was telling me to help her, and she was saying her address, and she said she fell and she couldn't get up, and I mean, I asked her if I needed to call an ambulance or call 911, but I wasn't sure. She didn't say yes, so we just hung up on her.
No, you fucking didn't. That's a fake ass story. Shut the hell up.
No, that's not a fake story. I called Scotty over, and I was like, "Yo, what do I do about this? Do we need to call an ambulance or some shit?" And he's like, "Ask her if we need to. If she doesn't say anything, well, we can't do that. Then if it's fake,
What the fuck? What the fuck? That's insane.
I would assume it's a prank call or something.
From what you've been saying lately about
If she
MBS, I'm not
has her
surprised. Though.
phone close enough to talk to you, why can she not call an ambulance
Exactly.
herself?
She's probably lying.
sounded real.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're
man.
probably just tricking you because you're a telemarketer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it sounded hella real.
I'm going to preface this by saying I love that our podcast has no merit, so I can say whatever I want. By saying, fucking Juice trying to take her money, dude. She's fucking, she's fucking trying to get one over on you.
Probably.
Trying to raise money for Christians and Jews calling fucking Christians. And God promises to bless those who bless his people, my dick, brother.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly that.
Anyways, as for my week, what day is it? Sunday. So what constitutes this week?
Till last Sunday.
Oh yeah, it was Thanksgiving week and shit. That's pretty
Yeah.
big.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I ate a lot of food. It was really, really good.
I had to make
It was
up my
really
hours
good, dude. It
at
was the
work
best.
for Thanksgiving, and it was really shit.
I had a lot of good Thanksgiving food. I went Black Friday shopping on Thursday because we do it Thursday night.
Refused to buy anything on Friday, so I didn't make any purchases on Friday.
Wow.
Crazy.
I bought a $200 TV, like a 58-inch $200 TV.
In consumer,
And I also got a Switch with Smash for $300
into
bucks.
capitalism,
So that's pretty good.
giving your money to billionaires.
I mean, the TV my dad wanted, so he's paying me for that, and he just gave me the TV they had instead. And so I just got a Switch basically, and it's pretty good. I got my stuff. I've been playing Smash on it. I've been taking it to work with me so I can play Smash, but then I was like, oh wait, I can't hook my GameCube controller up to this when it's in handheld mode. So
Sad.
I'm hoping to get like a game for Christmas for it that I'll actually want to play, like Zelda or something, I guess.
Oh yeah, Breath of the Wild's great.
Yeah, that's about all. That's literally the only other game I could imagine that I would have any enjoyment on the
Link's
Switch.
Awakening is pretty good.
Like, I don't give a shit about Odyssey or any other games on the Switch other than Smash and Breath of the Wild, I guess. Otherwise, though, I just had good Thanksgiving. Spent a bunch of money. Instead, been working like a lot. It's been pretty pog. Not gonna lie. Making that bread, dude. My grandpa really wants me to cut my hair, but I still haven't done it, and
It was
he
mine.
really wants me to cut it.
Yeah.
Grandpa begs me. He's always like, "All right, your birthday
it's,
present is a haircut," and I'm like, "Well, I don't accept that." And he's like, "Well, you don't get a birthday present."
Oh yeah, I might get a truck as well.
even know how to drive. SpongeBob.
You don't even-
There's this guy at my
No,
work that's like selling his truck, and my grandpa was like, I'm thinking about buying you that truck, Marshall, so you can drive. I was like, okay, grandpa, that'd be cool.
Listen, if it's not a Cybertruck, don't buy it.
Marshall will be a true hick with his own truck.
It's a nice truck too. I told my dad I don't even want a truck. I was like, I don't fucking need a truck, dude. Just give me like a
You need a
shitty
license,
car.
retard.
Yeah, but once I have a truck, it'll be easy to get a license.
Yeah.
I still have my learner's permit down here too.
Is that still
fucking-
valid?
Probably. Probably. I don't
I got
fucking
mine, and it's valid for like a year.
I got mine like 2.5 years ago, so I don't know. Let's see here. No permit. When
All you
does
gotta
it
do though
expire?
is go.
Oh yeah,
back
it doesn't
and-
expire until April 27th, 2020.
Crazy.
Nice.
Yeah,
You
dude.
have until then.
I'll try and get my license, and then I could drive to all the e-girls' houses. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Anyways, so it's me, Drew, and Jacob. What about you, John? What did you do this week?
Well, I got back from deer camp.
Oh
Did
yeah,
not get anything. What a shame.
yeah. I mean,
Truck.
that's hunting, brother. It's all luck,
That's how-
What about
really.
your life
a lot
before
of
you
luck.
got on this podcast?
Huh?
How much we're missing? So
Okay.
Hunting is a lot of luck. So
I worked on Thanksgiving, and that was
Ooh,
fun. I made
nice.
time and a half. Woohoo!
wow.
And then-
I literally make so much money I can't possibly spend it, and I wish I could just work
worked-
less. Personally,
I worked all weekend, and that was my week.
wow. We all work a lot,
I
Me.
except for
that's not a
except for Jacob, but he still somehow has nothing to show for his
I
free
could
time.
work more. Honestly. Which I'm glad I don't. So I'm
Yeah.
doing pretty good right now.
You both don't work a ton, but you still neither of you have anything to show for your free time. Nothing. You're useless.
Okay. Okay.
Fuck,
Yeah,
making
you're
it
valid.
Fucking waste.
Actually,
no,
that would
no.
be me.
The
Nick,
other
you go to
thing I did
school.
with my week.
Nick, you go to school. You have an excuse.
The other thing I did with my week is I played Fallen Order
Wow.
until my controller broke.
Whoa.
More specifically, my right stick broke, which that's a useful button in that game.
stick, you retard, not button.
No, the R3, buddy. The pushing it down thing
Tape
broke.
Just tape it back onto the controller.
That's not how that works, but
It-
okay.
Listen, I am an controller expert. That's totally how it works.
But
Won't play a bad console.
basically, I can't meditate. I can't rest at the bonfire.
Damn.
I can't.
I guess you're just gonna have to do a no bonfire run, brother.
Yeah, I am. I can't lock on, which is kind of
I
important.
guess you're gonna have to get good.
I know. I guess I am.
I don't know shit about the game.
I've ordered
played-
another controller.
Yeah. I played PUBG again this week. Picked it back up for
How was it?
2 hours. I'm
How
a
was
lot better
that?
at that game than I used to be, but
It's
it's
So interesting and so cool.
it's still shit. The game is shit.
That is amazing.
It fucking sucks. It's so boring.
Play PUBG.
I played and I killed people, but oh my god, that game is too slow. My ADHD brain can never play that game again. I've been spoiled by better battle royales and better games in general. Game's just too slow. Also, they made it so you can't do proximity voice chat for the first minute, so you can't sit there and shout obscenities and they're playing at each other.
Aw, well, then what's
You have
the
to
point of
wait
the
until you
game?
land. Exactly, dude. I can't
That's
play
awful.
pumped up kicks while I fly to school.
That's
You know what I mean? Like, it's bullshit.
Fly to school.
It's bullshit, dude.
Awful game.
I remember like being on the plane playing pumped up kicks while Jake sits there and shouts, "Everybody drop school!" And then we have like literally half the server in school because of that. And it was so much fun. But it's just fun. I got ran over by this guy, and then he started celebrating really loud in Chinese. It was hilarious.
In Chinese.
He was a Chinese man, and he was so happy he ran me over.
Let's be honest. We'd all be happy if we ran Marshall over.
Yeah. Don't make a promise you can't keep, brother.
I'll see you in December. Wait, it's December.
I hope not to see you, brother. I hope you just fucking take me out. Smear me. What?
Smear me.
So what did you get up to, Nick?
Only Thanksgiving, pretty much.
That's nice. At least you celebrated it, unlike these sacrilegious bastards.
I celebrated.
Oh, okay. Well,
I just didn't want to mention
Well,
it because it was boring and stupid.
I
no, dude,
bought
Thanksgiving's great.
$2 steaks at Quick Trip and ate them when I got home from work.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Religious
my.
purpose behind Thanksgiving.
There isn't.
Jesus? No.
No.
In the Book of
no.
Mormon, that's when
Do not
Jesus came to
talk
America and buried the tablets. Okay? He buried him under that tree, and then he told the one guy about him.
I didn't know.
He was the only one who could read the tablets. Remember, he had to put the bag on his head so he could read the tablets, and
I think.
he had like a scribe. But then they forget. But then the scribe like lost all the records, and they were like, and the guy was like, "Oh shit, you lost them." And they're like, what's wrong? Just read the tablets again. But they didn't realize he was just coming up with it because his fucking Mormons are bullshit. And there was like a ton of differences between the first draft and the second one. But people still believe that because, I don't know, fucking people stupid.
You know this.
I'm from the Mormon Church of being a Mormon. I'm here to sell you some Mormons.
You'll love these. Hear me out. You'll love these Mormons. One of them can sing Move On Up by Chris Mayfield in its entirety. Fuck.
Nah. Aside from Thanksgiving, I played a bit of Halo, considering Halo Reach is coming out December 3rd for
2 days.
2 days. Woo, woo.
Drew, you better get that game.
Likely I will.
This is a shit week, dude. It's fucking.
Hey,
It's
dude,
all
I
Star Wars and Halo and.
Listen, it was Halo custom game, the best of the best.
Whoa.
Trash compactor.
Were you playing Slayer, dude?
No, trash.
Oh, wait.
Trash compactor.
I don't even know. I don't even remember what that is.
It
You
trash,
wouldn't.
man.
You didn't have a good
Trash.
childhood.
Infected, dude. That's where it's at.
That is where it's at.
What's the
Personally,
other like super popular Halo custom game?
there's Murder Ball or whatever.
Oh yeah, Murder Ball.
That was huge and then it became an actual game. They were like, yeah, let's just put it in.
Drift Ball. That's always a classic.
There's the one where you drive down a ramp and the people on the ramp try not to die.
Dude, my dad beat Mortal Kombat, the new one I have. He beat it. It's crazy, right? He beat the story or something.
I mean,
What a gamer.
I don't know how hard that is. Fighting game storylines typically aren't that
Oh no,
hard.
I imagine it was easy as shit. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
man.
I knew this guy who beat it like 5 times. And it was when we were buying weed, and he was playing Mortal Kombat.
He was black, wasn't he?
Yes, of course, of course.
I knew it. Dude, the
Yeah,
hardcore
he
Mortal
was
Kombat player.
He kept losing.
the trap
I was
house?
like, you fucking suck.
He kept losing though. You should have played against him, dude. He probably would have beat your
I
ass.
game too. I'm just a peanut gallery.
Oh my god, peanut! Don't remind me, dude. I was sitting here thinking about how the peanut butter jelly time guy died in a 11-hour police standoff in 2002.
Why?
Wow.
So sad.
I think it was 2002.
11 hours.
11-hour police standoff. He was shot to death in that
How many
standoff.
times?
I don't know.
Oh, so sad.
Well, get our-
Peanut butter jelly times. I don't know.
I hate that. I don't like that.
At least we're like, hey, yeah. Oh, there you go.
There you go. They played it at his funeral or something, you think? God, dude. He died like 17 years ago. Who gives a shit?
Guy in a dancing banana that is like showed up.
He was a guy dressed as Brian Griffin in the banana costume.
Funny.
Wouldn't it suck to have that be the only thing you remembered for?
That's why the standoff started. He wanted to try and be remembered for something else.
It didn't even work.
It didn't even work. Yeah, nobody fucking remembered that. They just remember that he sung "Peanut Butter Jelly Time."
Chocolate Rain guy.
They even
Hey, you guys
remember
know that song is actually just about institutional racism?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I don't know about that one, Chief.
Oh, it's true.
I'm not sure I believe you.
Lyrics, dude.
Oh, I remembered the quote now. You guys, hey, do you guys know that Marilyn Manson removed his ribcage so he could eat his own ass? That's the quote, remember? Oh my god, I forgot about that. That's a classic, though. A classic, like, just stupid, like,
We started
non-fact.
that. Yep.
I'm not saying we started it, but I remember I said that. It was a classic joke.
Say a lot of fucking stupid ass memes, Marshall.
It's not really, I mean, it's not really
original.
a meme in and of itself. The joke was, who was it? It was wasn't Marilyn Manson? I don't even remember the original, like, rumor.
Maybe
The
it's
original rumor is that Marilyn Manson like removed his ribcage so he could suck his own dick.
Yeah, but like, I
But
butchered
he
it.
just changed it to be that he eat his own ass.
It's so stupid. Oh,
Brilliant.
man. It brings me back to being in Newark Middle School, whatever it's called. Being in Newark Middle School in Arkansas, playing Cards Against Humanity with Isaiah the Satanist in the library
Oh my gosh.
after sneaking out of study
Speaking of
hall.
Satanists, can we talk about Satanists? Satanists are the worst people I've ever met.
Oh, dude, I saw an article for a satanic cult in like a Chuck E. Cheese basement, and they used garlic bread to lure people down and kill them. Apparently,
Oh my
I saw
gosh.
I just saw the headline, so it's probably fake, but
I
still.
dislike the only Satanist I know because he's an awful customer. At my gas
Yeah, I think there's some cool Satanists out there.
I think I've ever met a Satan.
No, there aren't. I've never met a cool Satanist in my life. I don't even think I ever could meet a cool Satanist.
Did see a guy on the bus once, and he had a shirt that said like decisions, and it was like God or Satan or some shit. So I don't know. I guess that's the closest thing to a Satanist I've ever met. It was just a guy on the bus, though. So people on the bus are fucking like crackheads.
I guess.
I've talked about it before extensively. That Jordan, and how he's probably one of the worst people I know. He's among the
Satanist?
worst people I know. Yeah, he's a Satanist.
Who's Jordan?
Not our
Jordan
it's a
Bry?
podcast. I don't want to say.
Oh
last names.
yeah, I remember him. Hey,
No,
I got a
it's-
good story
I
about
don't.
him.
Who gives a shit? I'll dox. I'm
I got a good
Marshall
story
Bone.
about him. Hey,
I live at 31513 Baxley, Georgia.
All right.
Marshall.
all right.
I
got
can
a
get
good
my
story
address
about
out.
that
It's
guy.
okay.
Hold on. You want to go first, Drew? But
You go first.
all right, yeah. Okay, so this was right around the time Fallout 4 came out, and he didn't have it, but I did. And so he was like messaging me at 3 a.m. He's like, "Yeah, I did a bunch of Adderall. Can I come over to your house and play Fallout 4?" And I was like, "No, it's 3 a.m. and I don't really know you. You can't come over to my house regardless." He's like, "Okay, I'll just sit here and count the dust particles on my ceiling." And then he proceeded to like send me the number of like dust particles there are on the ceiling.
That sounds fucking awful.
Yeah, he's awful.
For this to add to the story, my favorite thing about him is that he stopped coming to school, and I asked somebody, "Hey, where did that Jordan kid go? I haven't seen him in forever." And I was told that he was expelled for bringing a pillowcase full of weed to school.
Well, you know what?
A whole ass
Gigantic
pillowcase.
sack of weed.
In that same
Okay.
That's
conversation,
amazing.
Locker.
That's
that
May
hilarious.
or may not be true.
that sounds, I
I
don't know.
also
but-
went to his house once for a sleepover, and it's pretty terrible. There's no real. I mean, his TV was pretty funny. That's the funniest part about being there was his TV was the smallest TV I'd ever seen in my life. It was like I don't know, maybe 10 inches by 10 inches. It was ridiculous. Played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, not Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 2 Zombies on it, and I couldn't see what round it was. It's so small. Like,
that's awful.
let alone my ammo, I couldn't see any of that. I could barely see it. We were playing split screen too, so
Oh my god.
No.
that was pretty funny.
Yeah,
But
but
overall, the experience there was so bad that I went home because I didn't want to be there all night.
that's awful. Well, I know what he did after school. Actually, he went and worked at a factory. He told me that because he told me that he was a smart stoner, and he makes like $50 an hour. Or something. I don't know.
Man, good for him.
Good for yeah. What a guy. Holy shit! I just remembered something I want to talk about. Papa John. What a man, dude. He's
The day of reckoning will come.
he had a bunch of fucking pizza. He's having pizza dreams.
Wait, is he doing something? What's going on?
Well, you didn't see. I love
I saw
Jacob
that
because
line.
Jacob does not see the news at all. Somehow, this has been big lately. So there was an interview with Papa John, who, as you know, obviously is not the CEO of Papa John's anymore because of the incident where he said the N-word in an interview or in a meeting. It was a private meeting. Yes, it was.
Private meeting.
And there was the context behind it as well was him literally quoting other people.
Quoting other people.
He did an interview recently where he said, I've eaten, 40 pizzas in the last 30 days. And all I have to say is the day of reckoning is coming. Or some shit like that. Like something insane.
Oh my
He said
god.
like their quality has really gone down. I hate to see what they're doing with the company. The day of reckoning will come.
Yeah, like some crazy shit. Like he's about to go shoot up like Papa John's HQ or some shit. Like
I've
it's
heard
scary.
Probably not
I've
what he
heard,
means
like,
by that.
that.
It probably means that he's just gonna try to do something to come back, and not like he's going to go berserk and shoot up a. Papa
Well, he
John's.
said
But
he
the
also
memes
said
of
multiple
that
times.
over Doom music are too powerful.
Yes, he also said multiple times that he's going to set the record straight soon, and not like the interviewer specifically asked, "Well, why not just set it straight right now?" And he said, "No, the day of reckoning will come." Like just crazy shit.
Another topic that's been recent is you guys heard about Onision and all his shit?
Oh my god, that's amazing! I love it.
I'm glad to see that he's going to go to federal prison forever.
Yeah, fuck Onision, dude. What a man.
He's awful. And yeah, there you go. I don't have
He's
much
been
to
awful
say, but I
for
was hoping you guys to
forever.
talk about it.
Nah, I mean, there's not much to say really. He's just
I
fucking.
don't watch him.
He's getting what he deserves. He's been a fucking piece of
have
shit
to
for
watch
a long time, and now
I mean, I don't
like
watch it either. I'm very happy to see that Onision's getting fucked.
I don't even know what's really going on entirely. I know he doesn't have a Patreon anymore.
Yeah, he's
And
pretty
the only context I've really got is like a video on iFunny where it's his "I'm a Banana" video over him just fucking having a mental breakdown. They're
Yeah.
on top of each
Basically-
other.
Basically,
Like
for
that.
years, Onision has been grooming children and like has like it's awful. I don't. It's so much. There's so much. But
Sounds
basically,
like
he's a child
standard
rapist.
YouTube star stuff to me.
Yeah, he's a child.
yeah, that's
He
another
used
thing. Yeah,
YouTube to do it.
classic YouTube star
That reminds me.
grooming.
Time it's real.
Children.
He really did do this stuff, and he did it a lot and got away with it for years.
Yeah. Yep.
And all the while he was getting away with it, he was doing it up until very recently.
Yeah.
Keep us in suspense.
That's what he. I mean, I'm glad that he's gotten caught because he is something else.
He's almost 40 now. You know that?
Holy shit, he looks
Oh,
it. He really looks it in those videos.
Speaking of age and anything, I recently saw like a video over the debacle with Chris Hansen and
Yeah.
looks
Chris-
so old. It's
I do love as well that Chris Hansen specifically was the one who went after him, which is so strange. Like Chris Hansen being relevant in 2019 going after Onicia. Like, it's like something you tell somebody in like 2011 and they'd be like, what the fuck are you smoking? No, trust me, in 2019, Chris Hansen is gonna fucking catch Onision for child grooming. It's gonna be crazy, dude. And he has a fucking breakdown, a bunch of videos talking about his Patreon or something.
He's an awful person. Did you know that that anorexic bitch, Eugenia Cooney? He made like 50 videos about her and said like 10 times he was gonna stop. Yeah, he was even like, "Well, you never asked me to stop, so I won't." And then she asked him to stop, and he's like, "Okay, I will." And then he kept doing it.
Chris Hansen?
Holy shit!
The
Dude.
last video, one of the last videos he made was him playing The Sims 4 on Uh-Oh Bro, his gaming channel, and he was playing as her, making her not eat anything, and then she died, and he laughed. That was funny.
Jesus, that is pretty funny. Not gonna lie, but it's funny because wow, he's going to prison now. Get fucked, brother.
Well, no, I mean it's just harassment. It's awful.
I mean, it is, but at the same time, I mean, when you're a personality on the internet, you open yourself up to that. What is and isn't harassment? And when the guy who's harassing you is about to go to prison for trying to rape kids, you win. I'd say.
I guess you're right, Marshall. Unless you don't. I don't. What are you talking about?
He said no. This. Yeah, it's mean, but what I'm saying is like when you make videos and shit on the internet and you're a famous internet celebrity, you open yourself up to being harassed constantly. People online are always gonna fucking YouTube comments and stuff are always gonna fucking harass the shit out of you.
I don't think he cares that even now he doesn't care. It's very clear that he doesn't care that people are going after him and Chris Hansen and the FBI is really coming after him. He doesn't give two shits. It seems.
I'm just saying this girl who he was harassing. I think she should be fine now. Considering, I think she's won. Is all I'm saying. She should. She
clearly won. She got over her anorexia, and she's very healthy now.
And he's going to fucking prison.
Than Onision is right now. So,
yeah. Speaking of fucking crazy people, John McAfee. Holy shit, McAfee. I don't care, dude.
Listen,
He's a fucking hero. I love this man so much. Oh my god. So I listened. He was on the official podcast recently, and I ignored the episode for like a week. But then I decided to listen to it anyways because I ran out of stuff. Because I didn't really know who he was that well. I just knew that he was
he does some crazy stuff.
Well, he's the politician who's like, oh, I do look like old Joseph, and is like he literally accepts this persona that he is old Joseph from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
His neighbor,
allegedly. So his big thing is he's being hunted by the Bosnia the Belarus government. Because they claim that he killed his neighbor. But he claims that the Belarus government killed his neighbor, and they're trying to use that as an excuse to arrest him because he speaks the truth about taxes and stuff. So, if you don't know, this is the guy who created McAfee, the fucking security thing that people have on their computers, obviously, the cybersecurity company. Yeah. He created that cybersecurity company back when he was in college or something, right? He also, when he created it, was a massive drug dealer, if you didn't know, which is interesting. He dealt drugs, and he did it online and realized how fucking at risk computers are. So he sort of created one of the first cybersecurity things, and it became successful. And then he got bought out because he was fucking crazy, and the company was like, "Fuck, this guy is awful." So it got bought out. And ever since then, he's hated it and says that it's shit. Just talk shit about the company all the time.
God.
He has a video on YouTube of how to uninstall McAfee from your computer.
Actually, that McAfee's been on my Windows Vista for fucking forever. Oh my god, I can't get rid of it.
Exactly. I think it comes with Windows. Because I have it as well.
Brand new technique. You can
every
wipe
time
that off the
Adobe
slate.
Flash updates, it's like, hey, you want McAfee? I always have to
No,
check
thank
that
you.
box. No.
Well,
I do want McAfee.
he was hunted by the Belarus government. He escaped. Now he's being hunted by the U.S. government because of he evaded taxes for 8 years and then started telling people how they can evade taxes as well. So the U.S. government was looking for him as well. And also, he's a multimillionaire, so there's a lot of taxes that he's not paying. By the way, he's also like a crypto kingpin, and he owns a ton of crypto, and he's like loaded on crypto as well. It's insane, and people like think he murdered his neighbor, and he's like, it's insane. He's just a crazy man. He spread a rumor that he fucked a blue whale. Just because he was like, I bet I could get people to believe this. And once it started getting like trending on Twitter and stuff, he told everybody, just kidding. I tricked you all into thinking I fucked a blue whale. Think about what the fucking government can do with their power, what they can trick you into believing. And I'm like, oh my God, what a man.
I don't think anyone actually believed that. I'm pretty sure everyone thought that that man was bullshitting.
Maybe.
No, for sure. That's fucking fake.
Right now, literally, 2 days ago, that is one of people's theories. There were a bunch of people making theories on how he did it, but
you can't do that. It's no. How would it seem like this man's bullshit lies?
Maybe you couldn't, Jacob.
2 days ago, he posted a video of himself getting a tattoo on his arm that says "whacked," and he said, and the point of him getting it, he said, "If I end up dead and they claim I killed myself, use this tattoo to identify me to make sure that it's actually me, and they didn't just kidnap me."
Where did he get it?
He got it on his bicep. It says "schwacked," $ whacked.
Classic.
He said he's gotten subtle messages from U.S. officials saying, "We're coming for you, McAfee. We're going to kill yourself." So he got a tattoo to fight that, apparently. There's also a lot of videos of him smoking weed on his Twitter.
Understandable.
Which I don't know, man. This guy is insane. What a hero. He has been arrested by multiple governments
There
as
was
well.
a U.S. representative who was charged with possession of methamphetamine and was like smoking it in his office.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that.
I'm free to do whatever I want in my office.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely an epidemic in the United States, and I see it a lot down here. I'm sure you see it a lot in Arkansas too, Nick.
Yeah.
Lots of meth, lots of heroin as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see anything.
I don't see anything.
But I'm no snitch.
I've just heard bad things as well from people, even people that I work with and stuff. Apparently, which is insane to me. But yeah. Anyways, maybe we should talk about the Gigaverse.
Yeah, Gigaverse.
That's right. It's time. Gigaverse time.
Did you know Red SpongeBob is a heroin addict? Well, now you do.
No,
Oh, that reminds me. Did you know? I'm gonna look this up to make sure it's not bullshit. Did you know that Hitler was a massive drug addict and actually did like heroin and shit like that, so that he not probably that's like a fact. He did all kinds of shit.
I believe it.
No, probably was my answer to your question. Yes, did you know? And I said,
I thought we were gonna talk about Gigaverse, not Hitler.
Yeah, no, it was meth. That's what it was. Yeah, in Germany, a bunch of people did like meth, including like tank commanders and stuff. They would do meth, and it was called Panzer Chocolata, and it is tank chocolate. They called it, but it was literally just them doing like taking like meth pills so that they could stay awake and become more apathetic, or no, less apathetic, so that they would be shitty and could do shitty things.
more apathetic.
Do I? Yeah, apathetic. That's what I meant. Yeah. They wanted to
Less
become
empathetic.
cold and apathetic, so that they would do literally meth in their tanks, which is insane to me. And that includes Hitler, who also did lots of meth apparently, which might explain a lot, really.
No way.
Anyways, back to the Gigaverse. Did you know in Gigaverse canon, Hitler did not do meth? He was actually a sane man in the Gigaverse.
He also invaded.
fact.
He also He also took over Europe when he was a child.
Yeah, he was still a child when he started the war and rose to power.
I mean,
And instead of
easy
killing,
your child.
Instead of killing Jews, he actually only killed children. Just
I
children.
think that's in the Gigaverse.
I mean, that's just true. What do you mean?
Just true.
He only killed children. It didn't matter what race or like ethnic background they had. He just hated kids.
You're
So-
making this up. This is not on the page for. I think it's the page for the normal world. It's detailed in the universe of Hitler, and we have a picture of baby Hitler as well.
Oh, I was talking about I was talking about wrestling dimension Hitler.
What?
I didn't know that. Well, that's a different universe Hitler, so you should make that clear.
Sorry.
Lesser known Hitler, by the way. Fucking retard, stupid.
You want to fucking wrestle for it, buddy?
I
Wrestle for what's canon in the wrestling
might.
dimension?
fucking might, yeah.
It's not a bad idea.
I think the wrestling dimension is one of my favorite dimensions, honestly.
I need to flesh it out.
Yeah, it's like they. Who are those two characters that are mainly in here? I forget.
Hung Lee and Slendy Man are the two main ones I remember. I don't know what Mason has written.
Has John written any articles?
There's also Captain Communist.
Oh yeah, Captain Communist and Commander Capitalist.
I haven't written any articles, John.
I don't think so.
You should leave this podcast. Why you
Oh,
want
he's making the RPG.
Oh yeah.
You were gonna
Talk about
introduce
RPG.
someone from just like the like nobody. We don't even know who they are to the podcast. We would kick John. out of
Yeah,
the
well, that's
podcast.
a lot more interesting than just some guy we know.
He's making the Gigaverse RPG.
making the
He's
RPG.
very relevant. Extremely relevant.
My Chromebook's gonna die.
I guess we're kicking Jacob off the podcast. Fuck you.
Yeah.
No, I'm working on the double SS tier.
Okay, well, maybe you should talk about the podcast.
saying.
I think we should talk about the RPG, huh? Then
Well,
What have you got done?
it's an RPG. I'm working on the SS tier for the Saiyan class
Wow.
currently.
Wow. Give like a percentage of doneness. Like 8%
tier do
or
we stop at?
5%.
Well, the Saiyan goes from C to X tier, and I'm from C to double S. So there's just triple S and X, right? That's all that's left. I only have 2 more tiers
Sure.
left after I finish this one.
for one class.
Yeah, that's just for
Yeah.
one class.
Do you want me to listen? This is like at least 4 pages long right now. And I'm going
That's
to have
amazing.
to add more so that you can do a quick reference on.
And no
What, all
one's
of
gonna
the
play the
levels?
Saiyan class.
Listen, man, you won't because you're weird.
I thought about it. It's a good one. I would consider being a Saiyan.
Most people would.
Oh,
I-
saying. I thought you guys were saying.
I mean, I do-
same.
I do want to be an anime character in real life, so if I could RP that, that'd be pretty good too.
Right.
Yeah.
What's the page of the week?
It's a Rystar page, isn't it?
Man, it's like I was really hoping the Rystar guy would be able to join this week for guests.
We have one that hasn't written a page at all.
What is the page of the week?
It's Dark Restart.
I see.
Doug Rystar. All right. Well, let's talk about page of the week. Let's talk about the Dark Rystar page.
Basic
Let me
summary.
look at it again.
Dark Restart is a sort of copy of the original Restart created when Steve Jobs accidentally threw a crystal shard at Restart, giving him a concussion that manifested into Dark Restart. First appeared in Restart 2 in the Crystal Shard saga.
The
He's
deepest lore.
Isn't he just like? Yeah, he's just gay. He's Restart but gay, like gay. That's it.
He's heterophobic. He's heterophobic as well. He hates straight people.
Favorite musician, anyone gay. New York City.
Blood type.
Dark Universe.
Blood type. Homo positive. Homo positive. That's so good.
This page was one of the first known community, not inner circle pages.
Yeah. And
Just
this
one.
is actually from like a completely different community that's pretty much gone now because some person on the Restart Wiki just deleted all that stuff.
Yeah, that's too bad. We have become a second home for these people, a shelter
We
for them
kinda
to post
are.
their
I mean,
Rystar memes.
The secret page I think is going to be deleted from the Cyber Chase wiki. So I hope that
I
we will
forgot
be
it
the
was
last
Cyber
bastion.
Chase wiki. Is it still
We
there?
could also read my edit to the Giga Radiation page. I wrote about my experience.
Well, first,
Yeah, we
I have
could
one more thing to say about the Dark Rister page, and it's that my name Pocket Watch, and this is my favorite page on the Gigaverse.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, weird choice. I don't know about that one. It's pretty
Got-
good.
Got
I like it a
any,
lot. Better
other
than better than anything I've ever written.
May or may not be true.
I don't remember. I
Man,
don't remember what I've written. There's so many pages I read, and I'm like, oh, who wrote this? Then I'm like, oh wait, I did, and I forgot.
I
Read the
remember
Giga Radiation edit.
what was the Giga Radiation edit? Oh yeah, with the someone got you're the
Where
'cause-
yeah, I wrote that about my experiences. So go check that. Go
yeah,
read
that was
it.
pretty scary. I already did read it actually.
Yes. we read
go
it
on
together,
the podcast.
actually.
How about that?
technically we experienced it and not talked. read
Oh
it.
no, because we left before I could tell about my experiences.
Yeah, it was awful. Yeah, it became much worse after we ended the podcast.
Oh, well, yeah, should let me keep going. You fucking asshole. Is someone gonna read this page, or am I just gonna sit here?
No one's gonna read it.
You have a
Sorry.
mouth, Jacob.
Oh, I don't want to.
He cuts out too much.
We'll leave that for the
Bullshit.
viewer. How about that? We'll leave it for the viewer. Go check out the Giga Radiation page.
This is the
Or
podcast
don't.
where we read the Gigaverse, and you won't even read the Gigaverse.
No.
Anyways, I'm making an audiobook where I'm literally going to read every single page on the Gigaverse. So look forward to that.
How you gonna order it?
I'm just gonna hit random over and over again. No order at all.
A very inefficient way of doing it. Probably got the same pages over and over
You're gonna
again.
read.
I'll read them again if I get them again until I finish all the pages.
There's also no way of knowing when you're actually done or not.
I'll just
Sure, just remember all the pages in your head and then cross them off the list when you've done them.
but I'll do them again if they come up. So
Yeah.
But once they're all crossed off, I know I've finished, and then I'll put it on like Audible or something for free.
For free.
It's gonna take me a long time, but I'm gonna do it. I'll record it while I'm at work on my phone and stuff too, so it'll be like awful. It's gonna be great.
Well, look forward to that, everybody.
what a
There
fun-
was a question I did want to ask
What would that be?
regarding like organizations. Which has to be you guys' favorite organization on the Gigaverse?
We can take a look at the organization.
Like
I know
The
the-
WWE easily.
Personally, I like the
they don't have
hacker
a page.
one that lives on the internet. What are they called?
Cyber Squad?
The
Yeah, I like
Vickers.
The Vickers. That's what it's called.
The hackers, basically.
Marsh has no idea what he's talking about. He doesn't actually know any organization, so he just named one that doesn't exist. Oh yeah, the form list. You just made that. I was gonna look at that. It's tough for me. I guess Fiji Mermaid
Wow.
because that's like the funniest. God, I love that Storm Team counts as they have their own page. There's a lot of good ones. There aren't many, but hopefully.
No, maybe the Trove should be a organization as well. Maybe
I mean,
because they act as an organization. Well, Albert Einstein does with his robot army.
I suppose. Yeah, that would be good.
You, John. What's your favorite page, John?
Yeah, you're the guest. You should tell us what your favorite page is.
We're not inviting. We're inviting guests on, and then Marshall talks the whole time.
I like to talk.
I don't know. I
Actually,
like President Squidward. It's a good
How?
page.
How?
I enjoy it.
It's a really good
It's a
pick.
good page.
I guess you know what? It's very fleshed out.
Times on the page, and he comes back to life every time, but not. It doesn't even describe it every time when he dies if he comes back to life or not. The end of the page just descends into utter chaos as Jacob got bored like mid writing it and wanted to keep writing anyway. It continued writing despite the fact he had no interest in writing anymore. It was amazing. That page is a wild adventure.
All right. Something we didn't get to touch up on last week because we didn't do Gigaverse Live is that the random page of the week had been 5,000 Year War, which was
Oh yeah,
Drew's page. And
talk about that.
reminded me when you talked about the Storm team because I actually got lost in the abyss during that.
I guess we should talk about that.
You know
Before
what?
we
Wait,
end it.
first. I wanna address something Jacob said earlier. Jacob, my first page will be the page describing the events of the playtest when I eventually get the RPG running.
Perfect.
So there you go.
Thank you.
It's like take everyone into the Hunger Games.
Okay.
Not
You can
the
continue.
Fortnite. Remember you guys were going to make that and you didn't?
The Fortnite.
Anyway.
Man, I put a lot of work into almost making that,
Lazy cunt.
and then I just didn't do it.
I was like, oh man, I really want to make this page, and then.
But remember, we were like, we were.
never made it.
I remember we were both going to make one. Remember,
Yeah.
separately, 2 Fortnites that we were going to make separately.
Instead of you making it.
For the
I did make the page. I just didn't finish it.
For the listeners
Yeah,
at home.
I'm looking at it right now.
The
Just delete.
Fortnite
No, I won't delete your page. I'll just
is
edit
basically,
entirely
Hunger
over
Games.
your page.
The Fortnite was an event created by Princess Bubblegum in the Fallout universe for her entertainment. It was an arena-style battle of 18 people kidnapped from across the Gigaverse, forced to fight to the death. This was done once Princess Bubblegum gained access to godlike powers from Pepsi Man Ultimatum, and she was able to transport people between universes. She also constructed a massive arena for the event.
Yeah.
It's also where John Video Games comes from, a character I haven't made a page for.
You should make a page for that.
But John Video Games is great. Still one of my favorite characters, even though he doesn't exist.
Ooh, day off, but he doesn't want to do anything.
It's such a good character. It's literally just based on the picture of all of the Overwatch League players put on top of each other. That one picture, they were like this weird mass of like the esport man. John Video Game.
Before we go more into the 5,000 Year War, I think is what you're trying to start up. What's you guys' favorite event page?
This one draw by Big. I like that one. It has a funny picture.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a lot tougher because the ones here have more content.
That's true.
Some of my favorite pages are here, really.
The Anime Wars is a really good one.
Well, truly, my favorite event page is the Fortnite.
Hey, it was a good idea, and I will finish it one day.
Honestly,
maybe even after this podcast.
My name is Pocket Watch, and the 5,000 Year War is my favorite page on the Gigaverse.
Oh, why is that?
And event page. Because I wrote it, and I'm very biased, but also I just think it's really funny.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it a lot too.
But for me, it's a 3-way tie for which ones are my favorite in events. It's almost a 3-way tie. I really like my pages, the Heavenly Arms Race and the 5,000 Year War.
I like the Heavenly Arms Race, funny one.
Yeah, and then the Red SpongeBob Epic is a classic. The like one of the first event pages, one of the first times
it was.
Gigaverse.
Yeah, I really need to finish the animation air quotes for that.
But well,
what?
Good way to segue. The 5,000 Year War is a real good page. Want me to give an intro?
You want to know my actual favorite page? I don't want you to give an intro. I think we shouldn't just read pages as much
Just
as
an intro, not the whole page.
Okay, so be it.
Just intro.
Yeah. Sounds good.
All right. The 5,000 Year War began when Matt Final Orion gave Shaggy his cosmic form for the sole purpose of destroying the Abyss. The battle lasted over 4,600 years for the defeat of the Allies.
Yeah.
Wow.
Big
It was
war.
a big war. It was.
The biggest war written about the Abyss versus like everything else, probably at this point. I mean, I haven't read all the Heaven Invasion though. That might be another one. I know that it is big there too, but I haven't read all of it. Sorry, Nick.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. There's this. Speaking, now that we have the Restar, guys, as a random page of the week this week, they actually read about something near the end, well, at the end of the 5,000 Year War that isn't mentioned on this page, and it's Yellow Shirt Shaggy, whatever.
True. Wait, what?
The fuck is Yellow Shirt Shaggy?
You don't know Yellow Shirt Shaggy?
Really?
It's my favorite page on the Gigaverse.
Oh wait, I forgot about Yellow Shirt Shaggy. Never mind. Never mind. I remember now. I went to his page and immediately remembered, and I remembered why I forgot as well. Fucking Yellow Shirt Shaggy. Oh, that picture is so good. Not me, Shaggy, while wearing his yellow shirt that he wears. Not me. Oh, what a good joke. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I have an underappreciated page I wanted to bring attention to. The Minecraft page.
Minecraft.
The Minecraft
Which was
page
great.
Good.
Very good. I don't remember who
Another
wrote
one
this.
of my. You wrote it, I thought.
I know I came up with the idea, but I don't know if I don't remember
You
putting
did.
this mixed picture. I didn't do the fucking gadget joke.
I think I put the picture in.
I definitely didn't do a gadget joke. Like I wouldn't do that.
I think you made it, but you had no picture or anything, so I went in and gave it a picture.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
And Marshall makes a bad article, and then we have to go fix it. Is usually what happens.
Hey, it was good. It was just a text wall and didn't have a picture, which I should have put a picture.
It's a
but
bad
it doesn't-
article. It looks like
And-
shit.
Well, it looks fine
Too
now.
lazy to
It's good.
actually make it look good.
I write better pages than you. Look,
Actually,
being
I got
putting
this-
in effort does not equal good pages, Jacob. Despite you trying to make pages by writing a bunch of bullshit in every
Yeah.
single page you make.
I mean, that's what I do. So.
He got him so hard that he cut out and I couldn't hear him.
Amazing.
Anyway, I was wrong. This Minecraft page isn't that good.
Fucked.
Used with another page you made, Marshall. The Giga-Cast Lewis.
Giga-Cast Lewis page. Yeah, I made it in conjunction with that and the Hero Brian as well.
Which
It's very
on
good.
page?
One of my favorite characters.
What you didn't link it.
One of my favorite characters by far, Giga-Cast Lewis, who is perpetually being tormented by Hero Brian in Minecraft, which nobody plays anymore because Minecraft 2 is out. So
Actually,
he's just trapped alone with Hero Brian in Minecraft. Hero Brian, wait, which way was it? Was Hero Brian the super weapon or was Minecraft the super weapon?
Funniest-
I think it was
Probably-
Minecraft.
The funniest joke I've ever seen in the height category is on Giga-Cast Lewis' page. His height is 2 blocks.
Shut up! Why? It's not that funny. Shut up.
For the height category, that's pretty funny.
It's not that funny. Come on.
It's
His
pretty-
favorite movie is Shadow of Israfel. I fucking hate. Oh my god, I hate Giga-Cast Lewis, like the person, not this page. I hate the human being, Lewis Brindley of the Giga-Cast.
hate all of the people in the Giga-Cast. They're all gay and they're all British, and I don't like British people. So
They're not all. They have one American guy.
yeah, well, I hate him. He's a traitor.
Race. He's a fucking nation traitor.
Loyalist. He is fucking loyalist, bitch.
I watched the Giga-Cast did like a German Rumble ripoff, but it was just with like members of the Giga-Cast. It was pretty funny. It was like 10 months ago though. It was almost a year ago. now.
Giga-Cast's so funny.
All right.
He
I would
did
never
This guy still watches Giga-Cast.
look.
I know. What a
It's one of those
retard.
classic thing. It's one of those classic things where like it's something I like that I would never recommend to anybody in my life, but I think it's good.
Classic series good, new series bad.
What new series? What does that mean?
Just new stuff in general.
I don't know, dude. Their TTT is really fun. I like it. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, Marshall watches that 24/7. Swear
They
to
just
God.
started the Jingle Jam today, dude. They raised a bunch of money for charity.
Do we have any Christmas pages?
These are scams.
Related pages?
Oh, do we have any Christmas related stuff? I don't know.
It just amazes me that Marshall can be like one sentence away from being a significantly like less liked person in my eyes. If he just, all he has to do is walk up to me and say, "Man, the Giga-Cast Jingle Jam was really good," and there you go. That's it.
Really? That's all.
Automatically interested.
Shit, that is. It's very possible I could say that to you.
Exactly.
That's scary. They have like they have some they do some cool events, dude. What can I say?
The closest Christmas thing we have on here is in the Dr. Seuss universe page of how the Grinch stole Christmas.
That's
How about you read How the Grinch Stole Christmas?
Because we're running out of time.
Are we running out of time?
I don't know. We've been doing this fucking hour or something.
I forgot. We forgot about our sponsor. Shit.
Who's our sponsor again?
who's
We
the
literally forgot about our sponsor.
It's Audible. I told you. Remember, I'm making an audiobook. Thank you, Audible. If you sign up with code gay dick fuck, you get a free audiobook. I personally lately have been listening to How to Become a Sissy Man. The audiobook. It's a sissy hypnosis book. Would recommend it for your
Bye.
free book.
Was it
It's about 200 hours long. But if you got the time, it's worth it. I felt my dick shrinking every day.
Who the fuck wrote the book?
That's it.
Wrote the
Fuck
book?
this. That's it. Who wrote the book? I don't know who wrote the book, dude. It's an anonymous author. They didn't want
by
people to know.
anonymous.
Should have said that. I was asking.
All right, podcast over.
Sure. Let's fuck this fucking podcast.
I got-
I just want to eat my Takis, dude.